This broadcast is under copyright protection. Any reproduction or retransmission of this broadcast without express written consent of Arapahoe High School, Arapahoe Athletics, or Arapahoe Sports Network is strictly prohibited. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's third Heritage Hockey game here on Arapahoe Sports Network, featuring the visiting Colorado Academy Mustnags and your Heritage Eagles here on Arapahoe Sports Network. This is a fun one tonight, as Colorado Academy is ranked third in 4A hockey, and Heritage ranked pretty high here in 5A hockey. Looking for a good win tonight. Last night, your Eagles took home the Eagle Cup, taking the victory over Mountain Vista. I'm going to turn it over to my friend here, your play-by-play announcer for Heritage Eagle Hockey, Ryan Jones.
Welcome, guys. Ready to get things underway here. As mentioned, Eagles coming off the win last night against Mountain Vista, 7-1 thrashing, taking home the Eagle Cup for the first time in 5 years. Heritage entering the week ranked number 8 in Class 5A, facing off against the Colorado Academy Mustnags tonight, ranked 3 in 4A. Should be a good tilt here for Saturday night hockey. Heritage getting scoring last night across the board. Rogers with 2 goals, Gassman with 2 goals. Spread out across all lines last night, and they look to continue it tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get formalities here under the way. We'll get starting lineups, national anthem, and then we'll get ready to battle. Heritage needing this game here to precariously right now, I'll be honest, sitting on the edge of playoffs, right? Top 12 teams make playoffs. We're sitting at number 9 after the loss earlier this week. And get ready for starting lineups here. First year starting lineup for CA. And now the starting lineup for your Heritage Eagles.
First, forward, number 19, Spencer Rogers. Next, forward, number 15, Gavin Fox. Next, defender, number 24, Ben Bresnahan. Next, forward, number 12, Thomas Cassidy. Next, defender, number 2, Joe Scott. And in goal, number 1, Easton Jones. Now, please rise. Remove your cap for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, guys, ready to get things going here. South Suburban Sports Complex, rink number 2 here in net tonight. Looks like we'll start with Easton Jones against Fraser Smith of Colorado Academy. Fraser Smith, I do believe, was their first team or second team All-State for Class 4A last year. Real solid goaltender, so Heritage is going to have to be on their game here to put some pucks in the net tonight. We'll get things underway here. We'll start with Foss, Cassidy, and Rogers with Bresnahan and Scott on the back end. And ready to go. Saturday night hockey underway. Puck's chipped back. Bresnahan plays it to Scott. Scott plays it off the boards. Picked off there by Bresnahan. Good forecheck there by CA to break that up. Rogers plays it up. Glove down by the defender. Played back into the zone. Scott plays up ahead out of the reach of Rogers. CA will get the neutral zone. CA now. They're going to look dump far side. Shot in on net. Stick to side by Jones. Picked up by Scott behind the net. Scott plays it up ahead. Picked off there by CA. Off a defender. And now Foss has got it. Foss has got Rogers with him. Foss. Nice stick there by the defense of CA to break up that 2-on-1 opportunity. Heritage will get a change. Levesque now behind the net. Levesque picks it up. Picked up there by Foss. Foss plays it behind. CA throws a shot out in front, and a goal. CA goes up 1-0, 59 seconds in. Played it up from behind the net to a man in front. I think the first save was made and looked like a rebound. Now Bauk to take the draw. Bauk out there with Tanberg and Johnson. Picked up now by Bacard. CA plays it in the zone. Bauk plays it to the half wall. Bauk picks it up behind the net. Bauk skates with it. Up ahead to Tanberg. Tanberg plays it off the wall, takes a bump, dumps it in. Stick to side by the goaltender of CA. Centered out front. Now out front again. In the skates of Johnson. Levesque will play it behind. Tanberg picks it up there. CA not able to clear though. Glove down by Johnson. Bauk's got it now in the corner. Leaves for Johnson. Johnson goes back to Bauk. He's tied up there. Bauk tries to get it back to his forehand to get a shot off. That's picked off by CA. Puck comes back to the neutral zone. Dumped in there by Colorado Academy. It's going to go all the way down for an icing. 15:02 here to go. First period. Your Eagles down 1-0. Face-off will come in the Mustang zone to the right of the Mustang goaltender. Zier, Metzger, and Gassman. Out there with Scott and Bresnahan. Zier to take the draw. Back to the point. Scott. Deflected. Picked up there by Gassman. Gassman plays it behind the net. Zier will pick it up there. Zier tied up. Scott pinches. Plays it back behind the net. Zier leaves for Metzger. Plays back to Zier. Zier plays back to the line, back to Bresnahan. Bresnahan goes across to Scott. Shot wide of the net. Picked up there now by Bresnahan. Bresnahan rubbed off there by the CA forward. Gassman rubs his man off. CA plays it back around. Picked up there by Bauk. Bauk drops to Scott. Scott shot. Oh, towards the net. Tip just wide. Scott pinches, holds, takes a hit, and the Mustangs are able to clear. Step up there by Bresnahan, though. Scott's got it now. Scott will play it cross ice. Far side. CA gets the red line. Steps around one. Jones sticks it to the corner. Picked up there by Bacard. Bacard plays up ahead. They battle on the corner. Dug out there by Johnson, picked up by CA, turned back the other way. Bauk plays it across to Levac. Levac fans on the pass up, and it's picked up there by Luke Sokolowski, dumped in behind the net. Bauk on the forecheck. Cut off there by Johnson, glove down. And Mustangs are able to get the neutral zone. They get the blue line on sides, picked up there by Levac. Levac pays up ahead to Bauk. Bauk, he's got Johnson. Johnson's tripped up. Delayed penalty call here coming on the Mustangs. Shot on net and a save by the Mustang goaltender. But Heritage will head to the power play here. Face-off will come in the Mustang zone. 13:03 here to go, first period. First penalty of the game here is awarded, or first power play of the game here is awarded to Heritage. We'll start off with Zier, Metzger, Rogers, Picard, and Levac. Zier to take the draw. Zier draws it back to Rogers to Levac. Levac plays across to Picard. Picard cross ice to Rogers. Back to Levac. Over the stick of Rogers. Metzger tries to dig it out in the corner. Metzger digs it out. Metzger plays back to the point. Levac. Levac walks it to the middle. Tried to play it across. Puck's loose in the slot. Knocked down by Zier. Now Picard's got it. Picard plays it behind the net. And CA will play it all the way down. Minute 23 here to go in the Heritage power play. 12:23 to go in the first period. Puck's turned over there by Heritage. Nice play by Zier to pick that off, though. Zier takes it wide. Zier behind the net, surveys, goes back to the point to Bauk. Bauk walks the line, taking off his stick. Bauk's going to have to regain the line. Now Metzger's got it. Metzger takes it wide. Metzger tries to go out front. Oh, just hops over the stick of Foss. Sokolowski off the bench now. Luke Sokolowski tries to step around one. Picked off there. Foss throws it towards the middle, just out of the reach of Bauk. And puck comes out. Short-handed breakaway here for CA. And he pitchforks it wide. 11:33 here to go, first period. 30 seconds to go in the Heritage power play. Eagles need to pick up the pace of play here a little bit. Bauk to take the draw. Puck's thrown behind the net. Picked up there by Bauk. Bauk leaves it. Bresnahan picks it up. Bresnahan up ahead to Johnson. Johnson gets a red line. Johnson gets a blue line. Johnson toe drags behind the net. Picked off there by the CA defense. Back to the line to Bresnahan. Bresnahan sidesteps the defender. Bresnahan walks out front to Foss. And that's going to be cleared down. Jones will come out. He'll leave it there for Bauk. Bauk behind the net. Starts off the near boards here. Bauk. Bauk. Toe drags one. Bauk. Shot. Kind of lost the handle there. Good opportunity there for Heritage. Shot saved by the CA goaltender. Johnson's got it now. Johnson shot from a sharp angle. Blockered aside by the Mustang goaltender. Foss tries to leave it. And puck will come back out to center. Bresnahan gives chase. Cuts the man off. Bresnahan behind the net. Pestered there by the Mustang defense. Bresnahan starts up with it. Tries to go up ahead. To Sokolowski off a stick. Sokolowski takes a hit. David picks it up now. David centers out front to Tanberg. Puck's loose in the slot. Picked up there by Levac. Levac tries to center it back out front. Tanberg throws it around behind the net. David throws on the brakes behind the net. David bumped off the puck. And puck comes back out to center ice. Picked up there by Levac. Levac plays across to Gassman. Puck goes into the zone. Tanberg and David in on the forecheck. Picked off there for a moment. And Levesque's got it now. Levesque to Gassman. Gassman holds to get the line. David in on the forecheck. David gets dumped there. Puck goes off the glass and out. Icing will be waved off here as Levesque will get it before it hits the goal line extended. Levesque plays ahead to Picard. Picard up ahead to David. And Tanberg will dump it in there. Get a change. Rogers in on the forecheck. It's in the feet of Rogers. CA picks it up. Mustangs get it out to the blue line. Picked up there by Metzger. Metzger takes it wide. Metzger goes to Picard. Hops his stick. Tries to go back to Metzger. Rogers out front taking a beating there. Scott pinches. Held at the line by Zier behind the net. Rogers intercepts that. Puck pops loose out front. Now it's tipped behind. Rogers centers out front. In the slot, Zier shot off a Mustang defender's stick and up into the netting. 8:29 here to go, first period. Heritage still down 1-0. Face-off will come in the Mustang zone to the left of the Mustang goaltender. Mustangs win the draw. 2-on-1 developing here for Colorado Academy. Puck's turned over in front. Saved by Jones, picked up there by Breshan. Breshan up ahead. Johnson to Bauk. Bauk's got Foss with him. Just out of the reach of Foss. Foss tries to go back out front. Bauk. Bauk goes cross ice to Scott. Scott winds up. Shot. Save. Rebound. Johnson. Save. Good opportunity there for Heritage. Mustang goaltender stood the task, though. Johnson tries to drive to the middle. Now in the corner. Plays it back to the point to Scott. Scott winds up again. Scott. Shot. Rising shot up over the net. Pinched there by Bresnahan. Down low to Foss. Foss behind the net. He's rubbed off there behind the play. And the Mustangs will throw it down. That'll go for an icing. 7:29 here to go, first period. Rogers to take the draw out there with Cassidy and Sokolowski. Puck's drawn back to the point. Scudzy picked up there by Luke Sokolowski. Scudzy takes a hit. Rogers digs it out. It's picked up there now by Peskin. Peskin stops, throws on the brakes behind the net. No outlet passo. Mustangs try and center. And we got a hooking call coming up here on Heritage with 6:59 here to go, first period. 2-minute power play coming up here for the Mustangs. Rogers to the box. 2 minutes for hooking. And I'm not sure what the call is here. The only thing I can think of is that maybe Rogers is going to go 2 minutes for hooking and the CA player is going to go 2 minutes for holding the stick, possibly. No idea what's going on here because we still have 5-on-4 hockey, so I am not really sure why. All right, Rogers is going to get the 2-minute hooking. Looks like the Mustang player is going to get a 10-minute misconduct. Puck comes back to the line, chipped up into the bench off of Metzger. So still results in a power play here for the Mustangs. But they will have a player sitting and serving a 10-minute misconduct. Zier to take the draw out there with Metzger. Levesque and Bacard at D here for this short-handed opportunity. Metzger steps in, picked up there by the Mustangs. Mustangs down to the corner. They'll walk it out, try and play it back to the point. Now to the top of the point, out to the blue line. They'll walk, shot, glove down by Jones and Hill. Minute 38 here to go in the power play, 6:37 to go. Bauk to take the draw. Now Bauk and Johnson out there with Levesque and Bacard. Bauk, CA wins the draw. They'll play it up to the point. Top of the slot. Shot. And Eagles take exception to the Mustangs being on top of their goaltender. Pleasantries exchanged, but no penalties called. Minute 29 here to go in the Mustang power play, 6:28 in the period. Draw won by the Mustangs, back to the point. They played at the half wall. Surveys, top of the slot, back to the point. They look to go cross ice, they do. Back down low, picked off there by the stick of a card and thrown all the way down. Mustang goaltender come out, set it up there. Minute 5 here to go in the power play. CA gets a line, takes it wide. Mustangs lead behind the net. Now to the half wall. They'll set up there, back down low, goal line extended. Back across. In the skates of a player, walks it to the stop of the slot, wide, shot, saved by Jones. Blocker saved to the corner, picked up there at top of the point, shot high up over the net. And puck's dug out there by Levesque, chipped out to center ice. Mustangs will regroup there. Mustangs get the blue line. Picard forces the man wide. Walked out front, shot, saved by Jones. Puck's loose in the slot. Chipped out of harm's way by Bauk. 6 seconds to go. Mustangs pass across. Shot, I believe Jones got a piece of that with the glove. And it's up into the netting. 1 second to go on the penalty kill here. I'm not sure. We'll have to see a replay on that one after the game to see if he got a glove on it, but looked like he might have got just enough of it to put it in the netting. Voss to take the draw. Mustangs win it. Picked up there. Sokolowski, Sam Sokolowski, chips it ahead. Starts in on the forecheck. Rubs his player off. Puck's played out. Picked up there by the Mustangs. Scott plays it back into the neutral zone. Rogers up ahead out of the reach of Sokolowski. Picked off there by Bresnahan. Bresnahan gets the blue line. Puck's chipped in deep. Picked up there by the Mustangs. They look to try that stretch pass that worked earlier. That's picked off though. Bresnahan will pick it up there, settle things down. Bresnahan plays it back out to neutral ice. Puck will roll in on net. Played there by the Mustang goaltender. Back to neutral ice. Picked off there by Sokolowski. In the skates of Johnson. And Mustangs get the line. They center across. Picked off there by Scott. He's going to play it back out. That's out of the zone. Just under 4 minutes here to go. First period. Heritage still looking to get the offense rolling. Scott gets the line, dumps it in. Puck goes behind the net, picked up there by Bauk. Bauk plays it, leaves it for Johnson. Johnson surveys, plays it back to the point. Brush to hand, dumps it back down low, just out of the reach of Johnson. Sokolowski picks it up there. He's bumped off it, thrown towards the front of the net. Colorado Academy will play it wide and back out to center ice, picked up there by Levesque. Levesque plays across to Breshnahan. Breshnahan plays it cross ice, dumps it in. Sokolowski on the forecheck. Bauk cuts his man off. And the Mustangs are able to start out, picked up there by Levesque. Levesque plays it back into the Mustang zone. Ooh, real close to too many men there. The player was just leaving when that player picked it up. But we'll play on. Levesque up ahead. Sokolowski, Bauk to Johnson. Johnson takes it wide, throws it towards the front of the net. Picked up there by Sokolowski. Sokolowski plays it to Bauk, back out front to Sokolowski. Oh, missed wide. Shot saved by the goaltender, Sokolowski. Picard, shot saved by the Mustang goaltender. Good pressure here by your Eagles right now with this line. Behind the net, pinched off there by Picard. Picard throws it out front. Shot and a goal! Aiden Johnson from Robbie Picard, 2:24 here to go first period. We knock things up at 1. Real nice play out of the corner there by Picard to pinch, get it on goal line extended, throws it out front. And Aiden Johnson puts a tip home. So we're tied at 1 here. Zier, Metzger, Gassman out there now with Picard and Levesque. Zier to take the draw. Wins it. It's picked up there. Mustangs dump it in. Levesque plays it behind. Pestered there by a Mustang defender. To Metzger. And the Mustangs pitchfork it back in far side. Picard goes to pick it up there. Picard throws on the brakes. Picard, goal line extended, starts out. Gets it out of the zone, hits the red line. Picard on side at the line. Picked off there. Puck comes back out to center, picked up by Breshahan. Dumped in by Gassman. Mustangs will pick it up there. Zier intercepts. Zier plays it out front. Oh, Metzger, nice pad save there by the Mustang goaltender. Breshnahan walks it to the middle. Breshnahan, shot deflected up over the net. And puck will come all the way down. Jones plays it up ahead, out of the zone. Mustangs play it back in. Sokolowski to the line. Now it's out. Sokolowski plays it across. Rogers on the wing, near side. Rogers ties up with a player. Foss digs it out. Foss looking for Sokolowski out front. Foss, Sokolowski saved by the Mustang goaltender. Big save there. Good setup there from Rogers behind the net to Sokolowski, but the Mustang goaltender stood tall. Under a minute here to go, first period. 2-on-1 coming up. Shot off the glove of Jones. Scott behind the net. Shot saved by Jones. Puck pops back out. It's gloved down. Puck's loose in the slot and chipped out of the zone here. Under a half minute to play first period. Almost picked off there by Johnson. Now it is. Johnson, he's got Bauk with him. Johnson, shot knocked down by the CA defender. Puck pops back into the neutral zone. Johnson plays up ahead to Bauk. Bauk tips it in. And that should do it for 1 period of play here. All right, we'll get an ice resurface, guys. Better second half of the first period for your Eagles. But we'll get an ice resurface, and we'll be back for the second period.
We're going to take a break at the period. We'll be back in 10.
Take you in the car and drop you? You what? I'm parked down below, but I just happened to see a guy walk through his car, so I stopped and I backed out and I saw a car. I tried to zip around, but I had already pulled in. Because at that point there was nothing.
Yeah, we came up and it just happened to be that as we were driving up that side of the building, somebody pulled out of the end spot. Nobody was in the row waiting, so.
I was lucky because I usually go left and I turn right up. I went this way because I saw these people walking there. Paid off for me. But then there was some other people leaving, but there was cars everywhere.
Dry cut. So the first one's not putting down any water. And to be honest, the second one's probably not cutting at all or very, very little.
Better. They've got the first
worry about it right
You
now.
got it covered?
I think so. Yeah,
Oh, well.
what happens.
Whatever happens.
I think I got it. I think I got it.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Haley at the basketball game today.
Yeah, well, she had wrestling
And basketball today. It was the girls, right? They got beat. I think by UCLA.
right, guys, ready to get the second period underway here. Good test for your Eagles tonight against the Mustangs from Colorado Academy. 1-1, end of one. So, at the end of one, we can't sort things out. Let's play another period of hockey and see what we can sort out here. Here comes Bauk to take the draw. Bauk pushes it ahead. Picked off there by the Mustang defender. Mustang defender leaves it, gets a red line. Stick to the corner by Jones. Mustangs play it behind the net. Goal line extended. Now behind the net. Goal line extended. Back to the point. Shot. Save. Rebound. Shot. Picked off there by Luke Sokolowski. Mustang player fans on the dump-in attempt. Picked up there by Bresnahan. Off the stick of Sokolowski. Picked up there by the Mustangs. Intercepted by Johnson. He takes a hit. Opportunity here for the Mustangs. Not sure why that wasn't an icing, but we'll call it good. Puck's turned over in the slot. Picked off there by Bresnahan. Bresnahan up ahead to Bauk. Bauk steps around a player. Bauk looks for Sokolowski. Sokolowski shot. Saved by the Mustang goaltender. Fought that one off. And we got a penalty behind the play.
Well, we got 5-on-4 to start.
You can always call that.
Looks like the Mustangs are heading to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. 15:57 here to go. 2-minute power play up here for Heritage. Zier out there with Rogers and Metzger. Back to the point. Levac drops to Rogers. Rogers plays down low to Metzger. Metzger surveys behind the net to Rogers. Rogers fans on the shot. Metzger out front to Zier. Shot. Deflected off a Mustang defender up into the netting. Minute 44 here to go in the Heritage power play. 15:41 here to go in the period. Zier to take the draw. Zier draws it to Rogers, to Picard, drops to Levac. Levac walks it to the middle, across to Picard. Picard, shots knocked down by the defense of the Mustangs. Puck's thrown in behind the net, picked up there by Jones. Jones, he'll leave it behind the net for Levac. Levac drops for Zier, up ahead, picked off. Zier's got it now. Zier hits the line with Metzger. Back to Picard. Picard plays it back to the point to Levac. Across to Rogers. Back to Levac. Levac plays it down low to Picard. Tries to go in the slot to Zier. He's tied up there. Can't get the shot off. And Mustangs start out. 2-on-1 opportunity developing here. And it looks like things are going to be evened up here. I think Zier is going for a cross check. So we'll have 54 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey here.
2 minutes for the cross check for the top, Jacob Zier.
$14:51 here to go, second period. 4-on-4 hockey coming up. Bauk and Johnson. CA, shot saved by Jones. Mustangs walking down low, back to the point. They'll go cross ice. Behind the net. Blocker to side by Jones. Johnson picks it up there. Johnson behind the net. We're 4-on-4 hockey here. Plays ahead to Bresnahan. Bresnahan sidesteps one. Bresnahan just out of the reads of Johnson. 2-on-1 opportunity here for the Mustangs. Across. Shot wide of the net. Good setup there. Saved by Jones. Picked up there by Scott. Puck pops loose in the slot. Bauk's got it now. Bauk at his own blue line. Up ahead. Off the skate of Scott. Puck's thrown back into the zone. It's going to be picked off there by Jones. Set up there by Bresnahan. We got 5-on-4 penalty kill coming up here for Heritage. Bresnahan's got it now. Bresnahan up ahead to Bow. Intercepted there, chipped in. 50 seconds to go on the Heritage penalty kill. 13:38 here to go, first or second period. CO set up there. They'll drop behind. Mustangs get the red line. They'll set up there. Half wall, back to the point. Back down low, goal line extended. Back to the point. Shot, blocked down. Picked up there by Bauk. Bauk plays ahead to Johnson. Johnson able to step around one, but not the last Mustang defender. There was a good shorthanded opportunity there for Johnson. 14 seconds to go in the Mustang power play. Sokolowski pesters the player. He's able to take it off his stick. Luke Sokolowski now. Played around. Mustangs get the line. Penalties up. Played ahead. Zier takes a hit. Zier plays it ahead. Mustang defender picks that off. Chipped into the Heritage zone. 2-on-1 here. Shot. And glove down by Jones. 12:27 here to go, second period. Face-off will be the left of goaltender Jones here. 12:27 to go, second period. Looks like David to take the draw. David wins the draw. Picked up there by Levesque. Levesque plays it up the boards. Picked off there by Sam Sokolowski. Mustangs get possession. They dump it in. Picked off there by Levesque. Levesque to Bacard. Bacard. Bacard up ahead. Off the stick of Rogers. 2-on-1 opportunity here. Sokolowski and David. Sokolowski, shot, rebound, save by the Mustang goaltender. Mustangs have come out. They get the red line. 2-on-2 as they hit the line. They throw it far side wide. Goal line extended, now behind the net. They'll play it back to the point. Half wall, shot, wide of the net. Puck's on the dasher. And we'll get a whistle here as the puck got caught on the dasher. Face-off coming to the Heritage zone here. 11:29 to go, second period. It picked up there by Johnson. Johnson skates it. Blue line. Puck's held there. Puck's back out. Scott will throw it in. We're going to touch up offsides here. Cassidy and Baukin on the forecheck. Back to the point. Bresnahan throws it in deep. Picked up there by Johnson. Johnson drops behind the net. Picked off there by the Mustang defender. Back to the point. Scott shot. Knocked down on the way to the net. Bresnahan now. Bresnahan throws on the brakes behind the net. Bresnahan plays behind to Bauk. Bauk, goal line extended. Tries to drop for Johnson behind the net. Johnson's got it now. Johnson sidesteps one. Picked up there by Bauk. And Mustangs pick it off. 2-on-2 as they hit the line. They're content to dump it in. They'll go far side. Picked up there by Scott. To the line and out. Bauk in on the forecheck. Bauk wraps around. Oh, just couldn't turn the stick over enough. Good opportunity there for Alex Bauk. 10:18 here to go, second period. Heritage forecheck picking up. Bresnahan shot on net. Stick to side by the CA goaltender. Gassman pinches. Metzger to Gassman. Back to Metzger. Metzger back to Bresnahan. Bresnahan shot. Saved by the Mustang goaltender. 10 minutes even here to go, second period. Eagles starting to pour on the pressure. Good forecheck being established here in the second period. We just need to make it, need to put one in the back of the net. Feel a lot more comfortable with a 2-1 lead if we can. Zier to take the draw. Zier draws it back. Out of the reach of Peskin. Peskin picks it up there. Peskin surveys. Peskin plays it up ahead, just out of the reach of Metzger. And Mustangs get the line. They drop there. Mustangs, goal line extended. Puck's thrown out front to the slot. Nice defensive play there by your Eagles. Zier's got it now. Zier tries to play around. Taking off his stick. Zier now battles behind the net, tries to dig it out. Tanberg throws a hit there. Nice play there by Tanberg. Puck's thrown back up to center ice, picked up there by Scudzy. Scudzy tries to play up ahead, but Gassman was changing. David's got it now. David's going to drop it back to Peskin. Peskin plays across to Scudzy. Scudzy almost picked off there by CA. Sokolowski's got it now. Luke Sokolowski drives to the front of the net. Shot. Saved by the Mustang goaltender. Played back to the point to Levesque. Levesque off a shin. Tanberg's got it now. Centers out front. Picked off by the Mustang defender. Mustangs start out. 2-on-2 as they hit the line. Nice defensive play there by Peskin. David plays it across. And the Mustangs start out. Mustangs got a 3-on-2 developing here. They hit the blue line on sides. Puck's thrown across. Wide of the net. Picked up there by Levesque. Big up and down game here going. Teams trading chances. Picked off there by Luke Sokolowski. Luke Sokolowski's got Sam with him. Sam, shot towards the net. Steered aside by the Mustang goaltender, back to the point. Bacard, shot through traffic. Goaltender never saw it, but it hits Luke Sokolowski on the way to the net and went wide. And now the Mustangs will play it back out to center. Picked up there by Levesque. Levesque up ahead to Sokolowski. Sokolowski picked off his stick, played back into the Eagles zone. Levesque to Bacard. Bacard intercepted there by a Mustang defender. They walk it to the front, picked off there. Mustangs get center ice. Levesque's got it now. Levesque plays it behind the net. Up ahead to Foss. Foss plays it across. Just out of the reach of Sokolowski. That's Sam Sokolowski. And Mustangs steal there. They dump it in behind. Bacard picks it up there. Bacard tied up with a man. Drops to Foss. Foss plays it off the boards, and this is going to go all the way down for an icing. 6:54 here to go, second period. Still tied at 1. Faceoff will come back in the Eagles zone here to the left of goaltender Jones. Looks like we have Scott Breshahan, Bauk, David, and Johnson, 21, 22, 23 out there now. Faceoff's won by the Mustangs. Played out. Up ahead. Opportunity here for Johnson. Johnson sidesteps one. Johnson. Oh, nice. Nice play by the Mustang goaltender to wait that one out. Breakaway opportunity there for Johnson. Back to the point. Breshahan. Good patience there by the Mustang goaltender, waiting out Johnson until he had no angle. Johnson now behind the net. Picked up behind the net. Bauk. Bauk takes a bump. Bauk plays it back to the point. Breshahan. Breshahan. Back to Bauk to Breshahan. Shot towards the net. Patted aside by the CA goaltender. Breshahan pinches behind the net. Bauk will pick it up there. Bauk's tied up. Puck comes back out to center ice. Breshahan plays it to Scott. Scott dumps it in. Wide side. Bauk in on the forecheck. It's in the skates of Bauk. Bauk picks it up. Tries to play it out front. Picked off there by the Mustangs. And they'll dump it in behind. Picked up there by Brescian. Plays it to Scott. Scott up ahead. Brescian takes a hit. Played back at the center ice. Mustangs get possession. They get the blue line. Hops over a Heritage player's stick. Brescian plays up ahead to Metzger. Metzger to Scott. Scott plays cross ice to Johnson. Johnson throws it out front. Off the stick of Bauk. Nice save by the Mustang goaltender. They're going to have to be really good to get one by him. Johnson to Metzger. Back to the point to Picard. Shots fanned on there. It's going to be played all the way down. That'll go for an icing. 4:56 here to go, second period. Face-off coming back in the Mustang zone here. Zier to take the draw. Zier draws it back to the point. Levac, shot, knocked down on the way. Gaspin plays it to Metzger. Picked off there by CA. Metzger's got it now. He takes a hit. Metzger along the half wall. Metzger gloves it down. Puck comes back to the point, just out of the reach of Levac. Levac plays it back to Picard. Picard gets a red line. He'll dump in. We'll start the forecheck again. Zier picks it up there. Zier taking off his stick. And the Mustangs get the blue line. They take it wide. Puck's thrown back into the slot. Shot in the goal. Mustangs take a 2-1 lead. .420 here to go, second period. Eagles down 2-1.
Goal by number 36, Bill McKinney. Assisted by number 13, Cash Nickel.
Puck's played ahead. Johnson to Bauk. Bauk takes it wide. Bauk plays it to Johnson. Oh, he had him backdoor. Johnson just missed it. Brescian, shot on net. Save. Scott going towards the front of the net. Puck's loose still in the slot. Scott. And puck was out of the zone, so that'll be whistled down for an offside. 3:51 here to go, second period. Face-offs won there by Bauk, played to Johnson back at center ice. Mustangs will get possession. Picked off there for a moment. Opportunity here for the Mustangs. They pass it across, just out of the reach of a player. Up ahead, center ice. Johnson's got it now. Johnson's got Sokolowski with him. Johnson makes a move. Johnson double behind the play. Back to Brescian. Brescian shot. Bauk picks it up, plays it back to the point. Brescian back down half wall to Bauk. Bauk spins behind. Johnson picks it up there. Johnson's got it now. Johnson to Scott. Back to Johnson. Bauk picks it up there. Bauk plays it out front. Shot, save. Luke Sokolowski just missed on the rebound attempt. Luke Sokolowski and we'll see what the call is here with 2:47 to go, second period. Looks like Scott's going to the box for 2 for head contact, not a 2 and a 10, so just a 2. Mustangs to the power play here with 2:47 to go, second period. Foss to take the draw. Puck's won by the Mustangs. Behind the net. Picked up there by Foss. Able to clear, not all the way down, but at least back out to center ice. Mustangs get it. Puck's dumped back in, thrown in behind the net. Picked up there by Bacard. Bacard tries to go out of the zone, hits Foss on the way down though. Mustangs will get possession. 2:19 here to go in the period. Picked off by Levesque. Levesque plays it up to the Mustang bench. We're gonna face off in the Heritage zone here. Minute 27 to go in the Mustang power play. 2:14 here to go in the period. Here to take the draw. And face-off won by Heritage, cleared all the way down. Mustang goaltender will play it behind his net. Metzger in there on the forecheck though. Metzger, nice play there. Nice penalty kill there by Metzger to break that up. He takes a hit. Mustangs will play it back into the neutral zone. They'll try and regroup. They'll go D to D. They look for the cross ice. Picked off there by Peskin. Up ahead. Zier's got it now. 1-on-2 as he hits the line. He'll take his time. Zier tries a toe drag. Picked off there by the Mustang player. Picked off there by Metzger. Pitchforked in on net. And we're going to face off in the Mustang zone. Minute 27 here to go, second period. 40 seconds to go in the Mustang power play. Back to Picard. Picard, gloved down by the CA goaltender. Minute 23 here to go, second period. 36 seconds to go into the penalty kill. Back to the point. Picard, shot on net. Bauk now. Bauk takes a hit along the wall. Just going to try and waste some time down here. Bauk. And Mustangs pick it up. 22 to go in the Mustang power play, 107 in the period. Mustangs get the line. They walk through two. Tries to drop. Back to the half wall. Picked off there by Bacard. Up to the line, not out. Held there at the line by the Mustangs. Now they play it through their feet and out. We're back to even strength hockey. Luke Sokolowski takes a hit there along the boards. Puck pops back out to center ice. Picked up there by Bacard. Bacard will throw it in. Luke Sokolowski behind the net. Plays out to Bacard. Back to Luke Sokolowski on the half wall. And it's chipped out to center ice. Picked off there by Bacard. Bacard tries to play it ahead off a Mustang defender's stick. Rogers in hard on the forecheck. He's going to be the first one to win the race of the puck. And that'll do it for 2 periods play. At the end of 2, your Eagles down by a score of 2-1.
The score is Colorado Academy 2, Heritage 1.
And at the end of 2, we'll be back at 10. Score 2-1, CA on top.
I think. Oh, I sent her. They all go right back to the
right, ready to get the third period here underway. Eagles trailing 2-1 going into the third.
Did you ever figure out what that bill is?
And apparently the exam was not enough rest for the refs, so they're going to take an extra couple minutes here. All right, and here they come, ready to get the third period underway here.
You need to pick it up with this period.
All right, Heritage not without their chances in the first two periods, just unable to bury some. Mustang goaltender is standing tall, so we're gonna have to take away some eyes, get a deflection, get some traffic in front. So, all right, 17 minutes of hockey left here. Bauk to take the draw. Bauk draws it back into the Heritage end. Scott goes behind the net, picks it up there. Scott throws on the brakes, up ahead to Sokolowski. Sokolowski just out of the reach of Bauk. Puck's thrown back into the Heritage zone, and that'll go for an icing. So 19 seconds into the third period, we're gonna face off back in the Mustang zone. All right, Bauk out there with Johnson, Sokolowski. Bauk to take the draw. Mustang player is booted from the face-off circle, so Bauk controlled there by the Mustangs behind the net. They play it back up in front. Start their breakout. Picked off there by Johnson. Johnson tries to go up ahead to Bauk, and puck's chipped up into the Mustang bench. We'll get a face-off here in the neutral zone. 16:28 here to go, third period. Zier, Metzger, Gassman out there now. Zier to take the draw. Zier wins it back to Brescian. Up ahead to Metzger. Metzger dumps it in and gloved down and held by the Mustang goaltender. 16:22 here to go. We're going to face off to the right of the Mustang goaltender. Zier, Metzger, Gassman. Zier to take the draw. Won by the Mustangs. Levac plays it behind the net to Picard. Picked off there. Puck's played ahead. Turned over. Gassman's got it now. Gassman hits the line. Takes a bump. Gets it in deep. Puck's chipped up. Played down. And that's going to be a hand pass. So that's going to go all the way down here. 15:51 here to go, third period. Faceoff will come back in the Heritage zone on the hand pass. Foss to take the draw. Out there with Sokolowski and Rogers. Faceoffs won by CA. Puck's loose in the corner. Off the side of the net. Dug out there. Played up ahead. Back to neutral ice. Mustangs will throw it in. That's touched by a player in the zone. Faceoff will come back to where it was last played. So face-off outside the CA zone here. 15:33 here to go, third period. Foss to take the draw. Foss wins it, steps around one, shot wide of the net. Sam Sokolowski picks it up there. Tries to play it out front, picked off there by the Mustangs. Mustangs able to get zone exit. Picked off there by Bacard. Bacard 3-on-2 as they hit the line. Sokolowski in the middle. Shot off the post. Sam Sokolowski off the post. Another chance here. He goes just so close. Puck's played back to center ice. Foss plays it ahead. Bacard up ahead into the zone. Johnson in on the forecheck. Mustangs pick it up. They hit the red line. Picked off there. Johnson's got it now. Plays it back to Scott. Scott goes up ahead. Out of the reach of Luke Sokolowski. Mustangs will start out. They get the neutral zone. 3-on-2 as they hit the line. Shot. And a goal. (3-1) Mustangs. That's one your goaltender's got to have. Zier to take the draw. Puck's chipped ahead. Metzger picks it up there. Puck's back out loose to center ice. Breshan throws it in. Icing's waved off. 2-on-1 developing here for the Mustangs. They play it out front. Nice back check there by Metzger to break that up. Puck's deflected on the way to the net. And held. 14:02 here to go. Eagles down 3-1. Foss to take the draw. Puck comes back to the point. Shot. And delayed penalty coming up here on Heritage. Mustangs got the extra player on. They're going to have to wait as they touch up. Now they get the blue line. Played back up to center. And delayed penalty over. Rogers to the box. Looks like 2 minutes for head contact. 13:35 here to go, third period. Face off coming in the Heritage zone. About to take the draw. And chipped up into the Heritage bench. We'll get a face off in the zone here. Minute 56 here to go in the penalty kill. 13:31 here to go in the third. Bauk to take the draw behind the net. Bresnahan picks it up there. Bresnahan throws on the brakes and clears it all the way down. Mustangs will regroup behind their net. Look to set up their breakout for the power play here. Mustangs get the red line. Walks it in. Shot. Saved by Jones. Walked out front. Back to the point. Shot. Up over the net. Puck pops loose in the slot. Hops a player's stick. Now onto the half wall. Walked out front. Picked off there by Bauk. Bauk one-on-one as he hits the line. He's got Johnson with him. Bauk behind the net. Centers it out front. Picked off there by the Mustangs. Picard picked off there. Mustangs back out front in the slot. Walk at high dot. Drops for a player. They cycle. Shot wide of the net. 50 seconds here to go in the Mustang power play. Shot saved by Jones. From the half wall, back down low. Far side half wall. Walks it to the middle. Shot up over the net. Half wall near side. They play it back down behind. We look just slow right now. Back down to the half wall. Goal line extended. Levesque digs it out. Picked off there by the Mustang player. Glove down. Half wall. Plays it back behind the net. They'll set it up there. 4 seconds to go in the power play. Puck's thrown off the side of the net. Bauk picks it up there. Bauk plays it ahead to Johnson. Now Bauk's got it. Bauk and Metzger and Johnson, they got a 3-on-2 developing. It's been the story of the night, picked off there by the Mustangs. They'll play it back into their own end, regroup there behind the net. Off Metzger's stick. Picked off there by Zier. Zier, shot off a Mustang defender, never made it to the net. And the Mustangs get the line. They got the blue line now. Center across. Puck's thrown wide of the net. Picked up there by Bresnahan. Bresnahan plays ahead to Gassman. Gassman plays it out of the zone, back to neutral ice. Picked off there. Metzger settles it down, gets the red line. Metzger, shot. Sticked up into the glass by the Mustang goaltender. Gassman throws a hit in the corner. And the Mustangs dig it out. They get the neutral zone. So they get the red line. Now they got the blue line. That was Scott. Takes his man off the puck there. Scott plays up ahead. Mustang player pinches, though, and able to hold it in. It's in the saves to Scott. Scott plays it up ahead to Rogers. Picked off there by Scott. They'll have to regroup to stay on side, though. Picked up there by Sam Sokolowski. Mustangs pick it off. And puck's thrown into the zone. Picked up there by Picard. Under 10 here to go. Picard tries to play it ahead. Mustangs pick it off. Bresnahan, though, picks that up. Settles it down behind the net. Bresnahan. Bresnahan gets the red line, now the blue line. Bresnahan walks to the middle. Sticked aside by the goaltender. Puck pops back onto the slot. Picard to Sokolowski. Sokolowski shot wide of the net. Picard pinches. A little bit of urgency here from your Eagles. Luke Sokolowski picks it up now. Out front, shot. Knocked down. Picked up there by Luke Sokolowski. Luke, shot. Steered aside by the goaltender. Foss picks it up there. Leaves for Sokolowski. Foss now behind the net. Rubbed off behind the net. And Sam Sokolowski, he'll pick it up, dump it in. Eagles will get a change of a bunch of players here. Back to the point, held by Bauk. Bauk behind the net. Out of the reach of Johnson. Picard picks it up there. Plays it around behind the net. Out of the reach of Sam Sokolowski. Held there by Levesque. And Mustangs picked off there by Luke Sokolowski. Tries to go across to Johnson. 2-on-2 as they hit the line. Shot high and wide of the net. Mustangs will regroup at center. Behind the net, picked up there by Levesque. Levesque plays up ahead, just over the stick of Luke Sokolowski. Mustangs content to regroup there. Picked off there by Johnson. Johnson in his skates. Johnson to Bauk. Bauk, shot to goal! We got a 1-goal game here with 8 minutes to go, third period. Bauk from Johnson. And we got a 3-2 game.
Need one more to tie it, one more to win.
Two more. Go! See how I can
Puck's dumped into the zone, picked up there behind the net by Scudzy. CA centers it back out front. Shot, saved by Jones. Puck's loose. I don't know how he made that save. I think he had his back turned. And the puck is cleared out. And Heritage heading to the power play. We got a Mustang penalty coming up here with 7:37 to go, third period. Face off, one there by the Mustangs. They clear it out. Mustangs with an opportunity here. Penalty coming up here in Heritage. Looks like Bauk's going to go for a hold. That'll do it for the Heritage power play, 10 seconds in. .7:27 here to go, third period. Face-off will come back in the Heritage zone. We're going to play 4-on-4 hockey now. We've got a 1:50 of 4-on-4 hockey, followed by a 10-second power play coming up here. Sokolowski plays it ahead to Johnson. Johnson gets a line. Johnson steps around one. Nice play by the Mustang defender to break that up. In the skates to Sokolowski. Sokolowski holds. Sokolowski walks it to the middle. Sokolowski. Shot. Goal! I can't tell if that was off of Johnson or if Luke Sokolowski just picked a corner. Not quite sure how that went in. It looked like it was going wide, but I think we got a 3-3 game.
He wanted to sell it. He just opened the door so he
That's a goal for
We're not allowed to celebrate for the penalty.
Okay, it's Sokolowski's goal. We're knotted at 3 here with 7:05 to go.
I don't know. We shouldn't have taken it off. Well, you know, it's 10 seconds difference. His was at 150. So it should be 120.
Brief break here while we get the other penalty back up on the board. It was taken off, I think, in air. We got to put it back up.
Nicole, help him out. He took it off the board. I thought he was doing the clock.
All right, we got it up there now. 4-on-4 even strength goal there for Luke Sokolowski. We're knotted at 3 here, 7:05 to go. Levesque picks it up there. Levesque circles, plays across to Luke Sokolowski. Gets the red line. Blue line caught him there. Mustangs start out. Mustangs, shot, glove down by Jones and held. 6:44 here to go, third period. Minute 7 here of 4-on-4 hockey. Face off. Mustangs get it, shot. Deflected off Picard. Puck goes behind the net. Levesque digs it out there. Levesque pestered by a player up ahead to Metzger. Metzger sidesteps one, throws on the brakes, plays it around behind, just out of the reach of Zier. Picard now plays it behind the net. 38 seconds here of 4-on-4 hockey. Then we'll get a 10-second Mustang power play. Mustangs at center ice here. They get the red line. Rising shot up over the net. Picard. Puck goes behind the net. Picked up there by Levesque. Levesque goes on the brakes. Levesque spins away from trouble. Up ahead. Picked off though there by the Mustangs. Picard's got it there. Picard dumps it in. We now have a Mustang power play. Picard plays it in. That should do it. Bauk should be out of the box here in 3 seconds. Picked off there by Foss. Foss, he's gonna have to hold and wait. Even strength hockey, 5:21 here to go. Picked off in front. Sokolowski shot. I think the goaltender got a glove on that. Turnover in front. Luke Sokolowski with a golden opportunity there. Scott tries to play it across into the slot. Luke Sokolowski. Sokolowski rubbed off behind the net. Bauk. Bresnahan pinches. Bresnahan walks it to the middle. Bresnahan pitchforks it. Puck's loose in front. Puck on top of the net. Back to the point. Scott. Scott through traffic. Just out of the reach of Sokolowski. And puck's chipped up there by Jones. Picked off by Bresnahan. Ahead to Foss. Tipped there. Puck comes back into the neutral zone. Foss picks it up there. He'll play it back to Scott. Scott plays it up ahead. Rogers tips it in. We'll start a forecheck. Rogers and Sam Sokolowski. Mustangs pick it off there. Rogers now centered out front off the side of the net. Sam Sokolowski plays it out front. Puck's loose in the slot. Puck pops back out. Rogers tries to go to Sam Sokolowski. Tied up there by a Mustang defender. Mustangs now here. 2-on-2 as they hit the line. Played back. Now Rogers has got it. Rogers and Johnson. Rogers winds up. Plays it off the Mustang defender's shin. Nice shot block there. Under 4 here to go. Puck pops back out. Johnson steps up, sidesteps one. Johnson walks it to the middle. Just pulled off his stick at the last second before he could pull the trigger. Red line, 2-on-2 as they hit the line. CA sticked aside by Jones to the corner. Mustangs center out front in the slot. Shot, tipped wide. Mustangs play it behind the net. Center out front, broken up by Levesque. Picard picks it up there. Picard's gonna skate with it. Picard up ahead to Metzger. Metzger hits the red line. Drops to Johnson. Johnson shot. Oh, sneaky little shot there, just wide of the net. And Bresnahan will regroup. Bresnahan plays up ahead off the stick of Metzger. Opportunity here for Mustangs. They drop, picked off by the back check of Metzger. Metzger tries to go up ahead to Foss. And just out of his reach. So with 2:40 here to go third period, face-off will come back in the Eagles zone. Knotted at 3. Face-off will be to the left of goaltender Jones. Face-off, won by CA. Shot towards the middle. Puck's loose in the slot. In the skates of Foss. Foss gets the blue line. Or sorry, gets the red line. Dumps, picked off there by CA. Bresnahan plays it behind the net to Scott. Scott plays it back to Bresnahan. Now Scott's got it. Scott plays up ahead. Sokolowski picked off there by CA. They walk the line. CA shot. Saved by Jones. Blocker to side. Mustangs now behind the net on the near wall. Back to the point. They'll wind up. Shot goes off the boards wide. Scott plays it up ahead. Scott's got 3-on-2 developing here if he goes. Scott chips it in. He needs a change though at the end of a shift. Puck's played back out. Could have been too many men. Levesque plays it up ahead to Bauk. Bauk sidesteps a check. Bauk behind the net. Bauk with Foss. Dug out there for a moment, and now the Mustangs gather it. Picked up there by Sokolowski. Sokolowski shot. Blocked by the Mustang defender. And a 2-on-2 as they hit the line with speed. They drop. Across. And just fanned on the shot. Nice setup there. Oh, dangerous play there. Minute to go here, third period. Bauk kicks it ahead. Missing a stick. Sokolowski now. Sokolowski pesters a player. Mustangs get the line. Shot saved by Jones. Picked up there by Gassman. Mustangs dig it out. Puck goes wide of the net. Picard ties up a player in the corner. 30 seconds here to go. It's dug out by Zier. Zier tries to play cross ice to Gassman. He does. Gassman behind the net. Gassman centers out front. Bresnahan pinches. I think so. 5 minutes, I think. Rogers, Cassidy, Johnson, Bresnahan, Scott. Rogers to take the draw, 14.4 here to go. Puck's one back to Johnson. Johnson fans on the shot. Opportunity here, picked off by Scott. Scott, nice defensive play there. Puck's in the skates of David. And we're not going to solve this with 3 periods of hockey. I believe we'll go 5 minutes of 4-on-4 overtime. So we'll get a 3-minute break here, followed by a 5-minute overtime period. Good third period there by your Eagles to come back down from a 3-1 deficit. To put this game into overtime. We'll see if they can finish it off here.
I think it's such fun. It's more fun.
All right, one shot's going to settle this here somewhere along the way. We head to overtime here at South Suburban Sports Complex here off a county line. Okay, so we have 5 minutes of 5 minutes of 5-on-5 overtime. All right, 5 minutes of 5-on-5 overtime. Can't solve it in 51 minutes. They'll solve it in the last 5. Bauk wins the draw, plays it to Levesque. Levesque in the skates of Johnson, and we'll get a whistle here. 4:51 remaining in the overtime period. Faceoff will come outside the Mustang zone. Bauk to take the draw, wins it back. Levesque dumps it in. Bauk in on the forecheck. Played it back to the line. Bacard tries to play it back behind to Bauk. Bauk ties this player up there. Sokolowski comes in to support. Luke Sokolowski now. Luke plays it off the boards. Back to Levesque to Sokolowski. Back down low to Bauk. Bauk tied up with a man. Played back to the point. And this is going to go all the way down. This will go for an icing. We'll get a face-off back in the Mustang zone here. 4:20 to go in overtime. Bauk to take the draw. Won by the Mustangs. Intercepted there. Johnson in his skates. Johnson's rubbed off there. I think somebody thought there was a whistle. There wasn't. Everybody kind of stopped. Puck squirts loose into the slot. Picked up there by Luke Sokolowski. Luke Sokolowski up ahead. Off the stick of Johnson. And Mustangs get the line. Nice defensive play there by Levesque. Johnson plays it up ahead. Rubbed off. Levesque up ahead to Sokolowski. Sokolowski picked off there by the Mustangs. Played up ahead. Scott steps up. Scott steps on one. Shot. Save. Shot. Didn't make it to the net. Shot from a sharp angle there. Sokolowski plays back to Scott. Tries to throw it back out front. Johnson's got it now behind the net. Johnson surveys, walks it out to the front, gets it into the slot. Johnson shot and gloved down by the Mustang goaltender. 3:14 here to go in overtime. We still haven't solved anything. Knotted at 3. Zier to take the draw. Zier wins it back to Breshahan. Shot towards the net. Knocked down by the Mustang defender. Never made it. Mustangs play it around near side here. Foss plays it back to Scott. Back around. Zier's got it there. Zier Off Azir's stick. Opportunity here for the Mustangs in overtime. They throw on the brakes, drag it to the middle. Kick save by Jones. Puck's thrown out front. Puck's loose in the slot. Picked off there. Foss. Foss now 3-on-2. Foss got Zier with him. Foss tries to go across to Zier, just out of his reach. And Mustangs turn it around. Mustangs hit the line, walk it in, shot off a leg, never made it to the net. Scott ties a player up behind the net. Mustangs out front, back to the point. Delayed penalty coming up here on Heritage in overtime. Puck's loose, and Breshan will play it to the corner. So with 2:16 here to go in overtime, Mustangs to the power play. Zier's going to go for a rough. Face-off will come to the left of Jones. Sokolowski to take the draw, wins it back to Levac. Levac tied up there. Sokolowski plays it up and all the way down. Puck will go behind the net. Mustangs will regroup there on the power play, look to start their breakout. Minute 43 here in the power play. Under 2 to go in the game. Mustangs get the red line, they'll dump it in. On net, Jones sticks it to the corner. Bacard picks it up there. Bacard dug out by the Mustangs. Pass across, shot and a goal. Mustangs win it 4-3 in overtime with the power play goal, backdoor pass, and tap-in goal.
Like they've ever won before? Or?
4A playing a 5A school.
Tough loss for your Eagles here tonight. That was a game they needed as they fight for a playoff spot. But we'll regroup again next week against Dakota Ridge. All right, until next time, guys, thank you to Arapahoe Sports Network for the broadcast this evening.
That'll do it tonight. Final score 4-3. Mustangs take the victory over Heritage with a last-minute goal. We will see you guys later, hopefully for some Centennial League basketball here at Arapahoe High School coming up here within the week. That'll do it here. Have a good night.
I made a. Yeah. They were like, why?